I'm a motoring journalist and I've driven hundreds of cars, different brands, different models, but I've never actually reviewed an Audi car. Of course, I've driven different Audis from friends, etc., but this is the first review. And the positive for you, the viewer, is that this is a fresh perspective on the brand. Today, we've got the Audi Q3 Black Edition. What Audi's done here with the Black Edition is they've literally blacked everything out. So the badging's been blacked out, the front grille has been blacked out, the front scoops, air scoops, which aren't actually air scoops, are blacked out, so window sills, etc. Now, all of these styling changes give the Q3 a very sporty look. So let's have a look at what else you're getting besides the angular, sharp looks and blacked out details. You get the roof rails over here, but I would not put anything on top here because you are getting a standard panoramic glass roof. The contrast between the grey and the black absolutely works. You get the black door sills, and of course, this is an S-Line package. It does come with 19-inch wheels. There's one thing that Audi is known for is futuristic light design. So at the back here, you've got LED tail lights, which literally are Audi. They look good on the car. And I must say the black on black of the Black Edition really works at the back. So people pay money to get their badges blacked out like this. And I think for me, this is the best side of the car. The sporty look and feel also extends to the interior of the Q3 Black Edition. We get ourselves a flat bottom steering wheel. We've got these sports seats that are actually nicely bolstered. I promise you, you will need that when you start driving this thing spiritedly. We'll talk about that in a second. The seats are covered in leather and Alcantara, and the overall look and feel of this space is sporty. It's very chiseled. You're getting brushed aluminum bits here and there. It also has a very big looking shift selector, which again, in this day and age, looks a bit dated. The other thing I personally struggled with this car is that it doesn't come with shift paddles in the back of the steering wheel. So I know you can shift using the gear selector here if you really want to shift gears on your own, but it would be nice to just be able to flick through the gears if I want to flick through the gears. It is an S-Line after all. Let's go to the back. I want to show you space. Okay, so fair's fair. It is a subcompact SUV, so you're not going to get stupid amounts of space in here. However, you do get enough legroom for a tall person like myself to sit behind my driving position. The not so nice thing is the width. So I feel like Audi wasted quite a bit of space in the back here. They created a pocket on either side of the rear seats where you could put your phone in here, and the seat literally ends up normally here. And what that translates to for you and I is that you're not going to fit three grown men in here with the kind of shoulders that we have. So shoulder-wise, you're not going to fit three people. You're only going to seat two people in here, and might as well just drop this here, pop that open, put some drinks. Look, for this size car, I think you're getting enough boot space at 550 liters. Audi also gives you this net over here, which allows you to tie your goods down so that they don't move around as you're driving. And for the music lovers, you're going to love this. If you open this, there's a subwoofer in here, and you can hear it from the inside of the car. So if there's one issue that I want us to address is the naming of these models. So Audi's doing it and it's very confusing. Mercedes-Benz does it as well. This is a 35 TFSI and it confuses a lot of people. People think that this is a 3.5 liter engine and it's not. It's actually a 1.4 liter. So I don't know why they're naming their vehicles like that. It's a 1.4 liter four-cylinder turbocharged, and this is producing 110 kilowatts and 250 Newton meters of torque. It does feel underpowered on the road. You do feel the deficiency in power, and you do feel the lag as well on pull-off. So obviously Chinese brands are coming out with 1.5 liter engines, and those engines perform. The downside, of course, to that is fuel economy. Horrible fuel economy in those cars. We're getting 7.7 liters per 100 here. So I think what Audi went for is a balance between performance as well as fuel economy. Audi vehicles are known for having really good handling and driving dynamic, and as a first-time Audi driver, I finally come to learn what that means and what that looks like. So this is the kind of vehicle that suits my driving style. You can literally dive bomb into corners and corner as hard as you can, and it just sticks. So if you're that kind of person who enjoys spirited driving, especially through turns and twisties, this is the kind of car that you're going to enjoy driving. Okay, so let's talk about the different variants that you get in the Q3. You are getting the 35 TFSI, which is a 1.4, and for obvious reasons, this wouldn't be the one that I would put my money on. You're spending 880,000 Rand here. I would personally either go for the diesel, you get a diesel 35 TDI, which is obviously more torque, and you get a 40 TFSI. Those would be the two for me. Well, that's it for my first review of the Audi brand, and it's safe to say that I haven't missed much.